All right, all right. Good morning, good morning. Come on in. Hi. Good, good, good. All right, guys, we're gonna get going. So we're gonna get started. Good morning, or good afternoon. Oh, okay.
Loud but not too loud.
Yeah.
All right, that's a little too loud. I won't do that. So good morning. I have a Packer shirt on because Jolene bought me one. So thank you. At the welcome party, she said I had to have a Packer shirt. So here I am in the Packers glory. And no, this is not cheese. I've had a few people ask me if my earrings are cheese, and they are not. They're just feathers that happen to be in the color. So that's what I'm wearing. But cheese would be suitable as well. So just wanted to start off by saying hello to everyone. Obviously, Charlie is not here this week. He is out at a recruiting appointment, so we're excited to keep going. Good morning, Pat and Jen and Tina. I see you guys all online. All right, so we're going to kick things off. Just a reminder to our mission, vision, and values. I always like to point out that we are God, family, then business, and our Y4C2Ts, win-win, integrity, commitment, customers, communication, creativity, teamwork, trust, equity, and success. So if you don't know those, I highly recommend that you learn them because you will be quizzed at all sorts of different fun times and you can win money. Bucket fills. Anybody want to start us off with bucket fills? And does anyone in here not know bucket fills yet? Everybody's good? All right, go ahead.
I have one for Michelle and Kathleen. I'm like the office newborn at this point. I need to be taken care of quite a bit.
We're not changing your diaper.
But whenever I come up to them with question or request, I've never met with like a heavy sigh or an eye roll. It's always a smile, they're always happy to help. It makes it a lot easier to approach them that way. I'm sure they talk about me differently than what I need.
No.
I'm just very thankful to have a very open mind of help.
Awesome. We love that. Well, that's the KW culture too. So yeah, keep it going. All right, who else? Bucket fill.
Okay, so I have a bucket fill for Kathleen and also for you. So it's kind of a weird thing. It's just from today. It's because you both told me that the food that you brought today was gluten-free. And just like I'm gluten-free, so I'm celiac. But when I met with Dana, said, "Oh, what are some things you'd like to see different?" I was like, "Oh, I'd really like to be able to eat."
Yeah, she said meat-free, gluten-free, dairy-free.
I can't. So it's just like grapes. I just wanted to thank you for that, both of you.
Of course. Yeah. Now I can't make anyone shellfish because I'm highly allergic, so don't ask. Sorry. I would die. No, I keep going.
I have been for Jessica. She gave us a really good tip for our business, that it's gonna save us a little bit of money. So instead of sending out, from your friends, which we're doing a lot of our clients are actually west of the downtown area, a lot of that is the downtown area. So we're changing it up a little bit, using a different, business and saving a little bit of money for being able to send to more people for the same amount of money. So thank you.
Yay, love that. Love that. Any other bucket fills? Anybody online have a bucket fill? All right, well, we will keep going. And don't forget, there's the gratitude jars downstairs that you guys can write a little note on, put a message in there. I did check, there wasn't anything currently in there, but it's a great way if you don't want to be called out or if you don't want your name written, you can actually just write it anonymously, but we still can share it with whoever it's meant for. So we will keep moving along with office update. So we've had some exciting new joins. Hannah Jacoby, she's a new agent that joined us a couple weeks ago. Bailey Addis, another new agent, and then Mike Weber joined the LRG team and was a transfer over. So we're excited to have them here with us. Congratulations, guys. I saw your team over here. I like that you're not sitting with them too. Because we're gonna next time in 3 weeks, we're gonna shake it up and you guys cannot sit next to anyone that you always sit next to because it's very cliquey. And I want you guys to sit next to new people and talk. Yeah. Love it. Congratulations, Jen Bureau, first closing. So that's awesome. And Jen also does cleanings out there if you guys ever need. So she does home cleanings for like new move-in cleans, move out cleans, something additional that she guys offer if you guys don't know that. And then Betsy also, congratulations, in 1 million+ listing and closing in 1 month. So that's awesome. And awards week, we have a lot of awards coming up. So if you are attending awards at any of the other locations, these are the dates and times. You do need to RSVP so that they can make sure that they have food ready. But don't forget, next Wednesday is our awards, February 12th from 11 to 2 p.m. So if you have not RSVP'd, please, please, please do, because I think the deadline is like right now. So we got to get that going. If you guys have any questions, just let us know, but keep track of all the dates if you're planning on attending. And also keep in mind with the awards, if you know, like, hey, it wasn't my best year, I'm not getting an award, or if you are newer to us and you're like, oh, I don't want to go because I'm not getting anything, it's still a huge support to go and see what can be, what you will move towards, what you're aspiring, and just to be a support for everyone there. So it's huge to go and, you know, cheer on your friends and root everybody on. So please go, even if you know for a fact you're not getting anything. It's empowering. All right, so we have the Super Bowl party downstairs today. It's simply that, it's Super Bowl. So we have a lot of soups down there, vegan friendly, gluten friendly. We have lots of soups with meat in them. So we're excited for all the soups, and it's all chocolate covered strawberries, which look amazing, and cookies that I'm convinced Katie puts crack in. So they're really good. Yeah.
Can everyone wash their hands after the meeting?
All right, guys, so wash your hands before we go eat soup.
We don't like for spreader events.
There you go. Jessica has been going around keeping the office sanitized and clean for you guys. She's been down spraying and bought some crazy wipes that kill all the germs. And so she's been trying to make sure that everybody is safe while they're here at the office so that you guys are going home healthy. So with that, Homegrown Cappers is back. So we're super excited for that. And we went back to calling it that, Homegrown Cappers. So Michelle and everyone is working on a full list of, you have agenda too, right? Yes, they've got a full-blown agenda coming up. We've got guest speakers lined up. We're really ready to step it up to a whole new phase. I've been doing a lot of one-on-ones with the top 20% agents, and that was something consistently that we heard that agents wanted back, is homegrown cappers. So we are bringing it back full force, guys. So be excited for it. You don't know what homegrown cappers is, then you need to be in the room so you can learn about it. We'll get you a schedule on it, but it's simply that typically we want you out of productivity coaching, kind of past your first 5 deals, and then we're growing you into capping. And capping means you're keeping 100% of your production. And so our goal is to grow everyone into cappers. Hopefully that helps answer it a little bit more. Go ahead, Mark.
For that, I capped, Alex and I came on together and we capped, and then I just kept going to it because I think it's just a really good idea. Even if you've already capped, it's really good. It's like taking PC and like elevating it and keep working toward that. And there's so much you can learn just staying involved and staying in part of it. Like being part of the office and being here is like a huge part. So I'm a huge advocate of capping.
Katie Ninkovic has been asking for it nonstop. So, I mean, it just goes to show it doesn't matter what level of production you're in. It's who you surround yourself with and what room you put yourself in. It keeps you accountable at a high level. And that's truly what it is. It's a mastermind among great minds. So it's welcome to everyone, but it's truly going to be something that we're looking forward to kicking off again. Events and event space rental agreements. So let me go back. Kathleen, do you have a copy of that? See if she's gonna hear me. Okay, they were gonna have someone come in and speak about it, but I know Michelle got stuck downstairs with transmittals. So I know with the event space rental agreement, we have an agreement that's out there. There's a few of you guys that have had utilized that. So if you want to rent like private space for any of your events for your teams going on, there is a deposit that we require. We don't cash the check. We like it in a form of a check. I want to say it's $250, but don't quote me on that. And we will not cash the check unless we need to. So the goal is hopefully we don't need to. Basically, put the space back to exactly how you found it. You know, if you know that you're bringing in 50+ people and you run out of waters and you utilize all the waters downstairs, go pick up a case and refill it for us. But the goal is to just leave the space exactly how you found it or better always. And so we don't ever want to cash the check. We want to give you the check right back, and there's no additional cost for it. It's utilized at your, you know, for you guys to use, but we just want to make sure that everybody can continue to use that space and so that it sits out there. So we'll get you guys a copy of the agreement so you can see it if you ever have any questions to rent a private event. Okay. And then training and education, Ignite, we've got Ignite going on still. So we're excited about that. Peter is coming up and teaching. We've got Ethan, Janine, Michaela, Tony and Teresa are also teaching. And then we've got one more, Ashley, and that one's been rescheduled. So session 8 has been rescheduled and it looks like to 2:10. Are you guys still teaching on the 6th? Okay, perfect. So none of the dates changed there. Is anyone in the room actually attending Ignite right now? How's it going? Good. Okay. And you jumped in it kind of mid-shift. Yeah, because you just joined. Okay, awesome. Love that. So that is happening over at North Shore, right? You guys are taking that? Okay, perfect. So if you guys haven't had a chance, and I know we have Accelerator starting up in March, so keep that on your radar as well. And then February events, we do not have a team meeting next week. Keep that in mind because next week is awards. So we have the awards next week. And then the following week, a big chunk of us are at family reunion. So there is no team meeting until the 25th. But we have some fun stuff planned for the 25th. And thanks to the Smiths, we have pizza coming and breadsticks coming, and it's catered event for lunch. And I know you guys all like to be fed around here. So please make sure you guys come. We have some other giveaways happening that day as well on the 25th. So be here. Lunch and Learn. Is anyone in here signed up for this tomorrow? This is at the other office. Awesome. I will drive over. I know Kathleen's even offered as well. So I can fit 7 additional people in my vehicle. I'm happy to drive a group over there. We're going to go over collectively to the office if you need be. And then I can come back here afterwards. But this is a really good tax class. And if any of you are always looking for ways to just little tips and tricks that they're going to teach you, but you know, one of the biggest things I repeat again is that agents like to go out and buy a new vehicle every couple of years. Please make sure you're checking the list for what's a complete tax write-off. It's based on tonnage. So a lot of times you'll see someone go out and buy a Land Rover because they're like, hey, it qualifies. It does, but there's only 3 specific models that qualify. And sometimes those features might even cost you less money. But if you get one of the 3 that qualify, it's a complete tax write-off. And you can write off that vehicle in the first 2 years that you own it. So it's nice. And most of you don't keep a vehicle longer than 2 years in this industry. So make sure you're checking the list before you purchase a vehicle. Okay. That's just a little tips and trick. And then if you guys want, I'm happy to teach a tax write-off class here. I have a complete list with over 1,000 items on it that are like everyday write-offs for agents as far as what you can write off, what you should be tracking, what you can be looking for. And I'm happy to teach that along with a spreadsheet that I have with the algorithms built into it on how to track all of your closings. And it creates a P&L and balance sheet for you. Okay, we will get that added to the schedule. Yep. I usually teach it at the end of February, so I will get that on the schedule for you guys and we'll make it happen. So again, we're having Financing 101 on the 7th from 11 to 12:30. Let me move this out of the way. With A+ Mortgage and Houseworks Collectives. So just another lunch and learn financing class, and we'll put all these up for you guys. And then Budget Model Mastermind, Scott and Stephanie are doing this on the 13th next week. 1 p.m. for beginners, 2 p.m. for advanced on Zoom. Is that here, Scott?
Just Zoom.
Okay. It's everywhere. All right. Well, you guys make sure you're there. Do they need to pre-register?
Ideally.
Okay.
Yes, because Stephanie does a good job of following up and then giving stuff in advance, you know, so get on that email list and just stay up to date with everything.
Okay, perfect. So we'll make sure you guys have access to all that and get it scheduled. And then Family Reunion Las Vegas, make sure you guys are registering if you're going to go. There's a lot of people that are in MAPS and are not attending. Ask to purchase their ticket if you want a discount to go. But we highly recommend going. We have it downstairs on the TV. It was requested that you guys wanted to know who was going. So now Kathleen has a slide downstairs on the TV and it tells you everyone from our office that's attending, and then it rotates to show you who's going from the other offices as well. So we have that. It was a request that you guys made and you wanted to know who was attending to the big events so that you knew if it was a crew that you wanted to hang out with. So now we've got everybody listed and we're excited to go. So here's a list as far as the other office goes. And again, we'll get it posted. It has all of ours merged into one. And then, yeah, so we're excited. And then I think we got it updated because Jeremy, Katie, you guys are not going, right? Okay. So we got it updated, but if you're not on this list and you are planning on going, let us know because it means you're not actually registered. We pulled this from KWRI to see who was actually registered from the list. So we're excited. And if you guys haven't heard, someone up here is going to be on stage. Tony. So we're excited, which means he's also going to get published in volume 3 of the playbooks. And so the office will be in there and listed, and we're super excited to see him on stage. So yeah, get out there and support him.
Oh, Tony.
Do you guys already have the outfit all planned?
I have no plan.
What?
No,
Okay, we got to get on that.
yeah, I'm in it right now.
Okay,
We're
Alright.
production mode.
awesome. Love to hear it. So they are offering a live stream version for those of you that are not making it out there. It's $129. You can register and you will get a copy of the recordings from any of the main stage events. So you don't actually have to watch it live. You just need to pay for it. You'll get a copy of it when you can watch it at your own convenience, or you can jump in and see it live, but it is $129 for a digital experience. So we'll post this up in case you guys decide you want to do that. Yeah.
Going live, will we be able to get that too? Or
Yes.
do we have
Yeah.
to pay for it, or
No,
will we-
it's included and you'll get it through the app. It takes a couple days to update, but then they're going to post it out through the app where you'll get to go back and watch all of the recordings and any slides. What you don't get in those experiences are the breakout sessions. So there's hundreds of classes to choose from through the app, and they've really upgraded the app this year. But when you go to those classes, there's no way for them to have them all completely out there. And there's a lot of conversations that happen in the classrooms, you know, that they would have to edit and redo. So you don't get the breakouts with that, but any of the main stage events and the big events, the 10 bolds coming up from Gary, his new list. Many of you might have seen too, there's a new email that just came out called the Chew. And so I think we have a slide on that too, but if you're in the top 20%, they basically, it's a pun on like food for thought. And so it's chew on this, and it's the buffalo. It's the new letter that just went out. Everybody in the top 20% through KWRI got that email, and that comes with Gary. And it's like a handwritten note of all his top thoughts, looking back on 2024 and kind of what direction he wants to go in. So check your email out for the Chew. You should see that as well. CEO Summit. So these are the guest speakers that are going to be CEO Summit. That is an additional cost. It's $299 if you're going to KWRI's family reunion. It happens on the 17th, that day starting at 12 noon until 5 p.m. So if you're wanting to see these additional speakers, it is an additional $299. And then family reunion app. This is the app that I was talking about. They've completely upgraded it and added a ton of new features. So if you guys have not downloaded the app and you're going to family reunion, I highly recommend it because you can actually schedule out all of the classes you plan to attend and kind of lay out the lay of how you're going to go. Headshot day. I'm excited for this because I need new headshots desperately. But March 5th, this is happening at one of the locations here that they've put it on, and we've got headshot day. So all the offices are welcome to go to this. Sign up for this event if you need new headshots or you just need some in general. It's a great event coming up in basically a month. So we'll post this out so you guys can scan it and have it, but I'm excited for it. I'll wait a second because I see a few of you taking pictures. All right, Opportunity Knocks. Does anyone in here not know what Opportunity Knocks is? Anybody new? Everybody knows what it is? Okay. So we have Opportunity Knocks coming up on March 10th from 3 to 5 at the Zufari Center. And that's your chance to get in front of teams and groups and hear what they have to say. If you're looking to join a team and you're like, hey, being a solo agent's not for me, I'd really like to take my business to a different level and join a team, this is your opportunity to get in front of them. So we're excited for Opportunity Knocks. And then I'm going to let KW Lynn come up and talk for a few minutes. Ed and Matt, are y'all both coming up or just one?
Land,
I'll be quick.
land.
So this will be the third year we've done this, so there's a big trade show, it's for typically it's for the hunting community, it's in the Dells. We have a booth, we had a 10x10, we're gonna have a 10x20 this year, so we grew our team. So we strongly encourage you, the smart plans that Ed's put together with Lindsay, we've been talking about it. If you haven't got out there, circle back with your clients. It's great to have inventory, because there's a lot of buyers that come to this trade show and they'll say, what do you got? And if we have new listings, it's a great opportunity to secure buyers as well. And if there's referral, easy way to sell it, make 30% referral too. So I just want to make you aware that that's at the end of March, where they're gonna be there for like 2.5 days.
In other words, they need more listings, you guys.
Yeah. So we'll do them right, but just want to make you aware that's coming up in about a month and a half. So,
And you're basically getting a prime spot to advertise your listing.
yep, exactly. So it's and we do generate leads too. So it's a very productive show for us. Really the main one that we do all year. And but the more listings we have, the better. And you can see like we have a display. So we'll through KW Land, we'll profile those listings. So it's gonna be front and center. All right, that's it.
You have a question? Yeah.
I just want to give a testimonial to these guys, just insanely knowledgeable and experts in their field. And for any of you out there that your bread and butter is residential real estate and you're thinking, oh, vacant land.
Yeah.
I can do that. How different can it be? It is a whole nother world.
Oh, yeah.
And
It is.
so please, if you guys have opportunities for vacant land, at least have the conversation with the experts, because you may be doing your clients a disservice by taking a listing that you are not 100% knowledgeable and the expert in. So just. you
And
guys
they've
are-
had a lot of agents and including the Stollies that have used them that highly recommend them. So I've challenged them to create a landing page, getting the reviews from our internal agents put up there so that they know exactly like you guys know who's worked with them and has proven that they're really successful at it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Real quick, this is on the design for us, it is in command. There's some verbiage that goes along with it. All you guys gotta do is send it to your database, take a phone call and send it to us. It's pretty simple.
Love it. All right. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so Kickstart 2025, 31 real estate social media posts. If you guys were not aware that they create this every year, the Lead and in Connect, they have tons of resources for you. So when I have agents come to me and they're like, hey, I don't have a listing right now and I don't really know what to market, there's so many things that you can market out there. And there's so much content that has already been created for you. You also have a concierge service in here that'll do marketing for you, that'll post out stuff, that'll brand it to you, and you just need to actually request it and share it out. So I highly recommend that you guys start utilizing that. I always tell everyone too, like there's 2 other things that you could be doing at all times. If you don't have a listing, you should be going to your KW landing page, which like, I'm not an agent, but I could go to danametcalf.kw.com. I could share any one of your listings presented by me if I was an agent. You should be utilizing that. If you don't have a listing, go to your KW page, search up an area that you want to farm and become like the neighborhood realtor for, and start sharing listings. And you do not have to get written permission from them because the listing is actually compliant. It's giving permission in small print saying this listing is courtesy of, and it doesn't have to be a realtor in this office or a realtor with KW. You can actually share out a listing from anywhere. What you cannot do, since compliance isn't coming up today, just this little tidbit, what you cannot do is download the pictures to your device and then make your own picture collage and post out those pictures on social media because you do not own the rights to those pictures. The agent that actually paid for the photography does. So keep that in mind. But if you're using your link to share the listings, you do not need to get written permission because you are giving the correct permissions in the actual link being shared. So keep that in mind when you're sharing out any listings presented by so that they come through as you. And then best year ever series. So the big with Think Big with the GPS and then Reach Your Goals with 411. We're actually going to be doing that with Homegrown Cappers. Is that next week? Is the 411? Yeah. So next week we're going to be doing the 411. If you have not done your 411 yet, that is something I highly recommend coming to the class. If you've done one, you need to re-up it. You should be doing it monthly. For those of you that don't know, a 411 is simply that 4 weeks inside a month, inside a year. So you're actually working on your written business plan. And you should have one every single month that you're constantly working with a coach, someone that's going to hold you accountable to it. Homegrown Cappers is a great example, or if you're in coaching, I continue to do that. And then, so Charlie also added some slides here for you guys. Does anyone know what this number means? Peter, so you can't answer because you went to the other meeting. Okay,
I'm guessing.
what else? What does this number mean? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what does your line look like? What is the outcome of your leadership? Something that happens that was not going to happen. So basically, what is the impact in your life? And the answer is 25,369 listings came from in 2024, and then 40,000 units were closed. Okay, so basically for those agents that are like, hey, I've reached my max, or I don't have anything left in me, or I can't achieve my goals this year, this is proving that you can achieve your goals this year. And there is plenty of business out there for everyone. It's how bad do you want it and how hard are you willing to work for it? So you have to decide your why, right? I can tell you goals all day long, or we can talk numbers and we can come up with a plan. But if you're not willing to put in the work to get there, then nobody's going to be able to do it for you. So you have to pick something that means something to you. Just like I've had a bunch of agents that I've met with over the last few weeks, they've asked me like, hey, what is the one reason that you moved across here, you know, across states with your family? To see this office grow, but that doesn't mean just in numbers. Like I want to see it grow by people, but I want to see it grow by owner profit and profit share. And I want to see it grow by profit sharing into your pocketbooks. You know, it isn't about just a total number. It's about the collective number altogether. So I would much rather have 200 badass agents that are all producing, even the ones that say, hey, I only want to do 4 to 5 deals a year for additional income and they want to stay dual career, than have an office with 700 agents and we're not profit sharing and owner profiting at a high level. Because there's no reason to be running in circles doing that. I would much rather have 200 agents that every one of them says, hey, I completed my 411, I hit all my goals, I did my 135, I hit my numbers, I succeeded my numbers, and I'm happy where I'm at. Right? Because that's more valuable than having 700 bodies and we're still barely making expenses covered every month. All right. So that is why for me, but everybody has to have their own business plan, their own big why, the reason they get up every day and why they're doing what they're doing. And if you don't know the answer, book a one-on-one with me or Kathleen or Michelle, and we're happy to help you kind of dive in as to why you're doing what you're doing. All right, and then what are your goals again? Are they your standard? The standard is the standard, and then relative performance versus absolute performance. Charlie is having a meeting tomorrow. He's meeting with the actual strategic priorities with the MLS. So between now and tomorrow, if you guys have specific questions that you want him to ask during his meeting, you guys can email him or text him and he will add it to his agenda of questions. But he is meeting with them tomorrow in person to get some clarity on a few topics. So that is your opportunity. You can't complain if you don't send him any questions. And so his rationale is, in the age of agent empowerment, we need to ensure that we are providing realtors with all the necessary tools to enhance their ability to deliver on their fiduciary responsibilities. So he's meeting with them because as one of the top basically groups in all of the MLS, he wants to make sure that you guys are being taken care of. There's some tools that he feels like we're lacking on the MLS side. So he's got a list of things that agents have already brought to his attention. And he kind of has, you know, at a point is that he has something that not everybody does. He can say things that you guys might not be able to because he's not an agent. So he said he kind of feels like he's going to go in there and demand things or say things, you know, that wouldn't affect you guys the same as it, or it wouldn't affect him the same as it would affect you guys because you're licensed agents. And so he's ready to go in there, guns a-blazing. And then agents have the ability to weaponize loopholes within the system. So let's close those loopholes to even the playing field. So again, if there's anything that you guys want to discuss with Charlie in regards to his meeting tomorrow, you have until basically tonight to do so. I think his meeting is at 2 p.m. tomorrow with them. Some of the things that he plans to go over with them is the IDX feeds going in. So I guess you guys are having some problems with the IDX feeds. What are some of the pain points with it?
There's always.
Okay.
Owned by brokers that are like from the 1980s. That
Got
don't
it.
want to change.
Yeah.
And they have a power hold over our area.
And
So
this
are
is
you
the-
guys having a longer hold? Like, is there a longer hold time that you're seeing?
We
Like,
don't get them.
okay.
Only brokers can get agents.
Okay, yeah, so that's different because it's not like that in Texas.
It's not like that anywhere.
We're
Yeah.
not rates.
Okay, so that's one of the biggest things that he's going over tomorrow. The delayed listings and then placing a standards around the 48-hour rule for new listings. So what is that for you guys, the 48-hour rule?
48 hours after you.
So it's a
sign the
contract.
It needs to be an MLS.
Right,
So what some brokers or agents will do is they'll sign a listing and then they'll bring their buyers or their agent's buyers in those first 48 hours and stack the showings or try to sell it in-house. And then when it goes on MLS 48 hours later, it's already in.
okay, so not even giving you an opportunity to have it in front of your client.
And Charlie also mentioned in the TOSA meeting that there are a few agents in particular, and they were snickering, so people seem to know who they were, that spend a lot of money marketing and they leak out their marketing before it's actually entered.
Yeah,
And
So
people-
KW is working on a safe space for that. They mentioned it at Mega Campus last year and we were told it was supposed to roll out somewhere around Family Reunion. There is gonna be something like that worldwide that is coming to KW agents to where you're gonna be able to like market your properties before that 48-hour rule is happening. And I'm curious to see if that still gets delivered at Family Reunion. It's supposed to be. But it was a big thing that was announced and it's gonna be like basically like a worldwide page that doesn't cost anything. You're gonna be able to throw your listings on there, especially for when you're trying to attract clients from referrals and other areas. But it's gonna be like a safe space that they found a loophole to make it legal. So hopefully Charlie will get some answers on all of these things. Yes. Coming soon and buyer needs. Anybody have any properties that you guys need help with or getting something off the market? Some coming soons that aren't announced? John?
We have one going live tomorrow. It is.
Go ahead. tell me.
Interrupting your team.
Um, we have a 3-bedroom, extra bonus room in the basement. It's a ranch in Oak Creek. 2.5 baths. And it's worth $369.
Heck yeah. And Oak Creek is where the new Buc-ee's is coming.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that because I'm from Texas, y'all. You keep sending me to Quick Serve here and Quick Serve has nothing on Buc-ee's. Nothing.
Quick trip.
Quick Trip, see, I can't even get it right.
Quick
Yeah.
serve, quick trip,
Yeah, it's all the same. Buc-ee's is good
quick
stuff
to get
though.
that button.
I know, they have good stuff. Okay, go ahead.
And then here on March 6th, CBRF that are, just came out yesterday, so if anyone's interested in those, community-based or residential listings, they're like small group homes for 6 months in Milwaukee County, they're very nice, so they starting there between $575 and $750.
Okay, awesome.
It's the base, so they're all for.
They're all on. Okay, Don, go.
Okay, we also have one going live tomorrow in Delayed, and then showing start next week Friday. It's a duplex in West Dallas, 55th and Rogers, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, upper and lower. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, 250, the photos are this Friday, and then showing start next Friday.
Okay, perfect, good.
I have one going live next week in Glendale, 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch, starting at 3.
Awesome. Tony, go ahead.
We got quite a few, so we've got a.
Whoa, who are you?
Oh,
Tony.
Sorry, Alex Dinamarca, level up. Just kidding, Tony G. Greco, my realty group. So, we've got a duplex launching on Thursday, West Howard Ave, 3-bed, 1-bath, upper 3-bed, 1-bath, lower, about 1,800 square feet, no garage, but ample parking, listed at 284.9. It's gonna be a good cash flow for someone if you got investors or someone who wants to house hack. Got another one here, North Ferry Chasm Lane, really interesting address. Listed, it's gonna be 349.9, 3-bed, 1.5 bath, ranch, single family in Brown Deer. Really nicely updated and renovated, brand new kitchen, updated bath, 2-car attached garage. Got an off market here, 3-bed, 1.5 bath, old farmhouse on West College Ave in Greenfield. We're off market right now around 399.9, single family, 1.5 story. I'm sorry, 3-bed, 1 bath. About 2,000 square feet.
Can I ask why all the homes here like have 1 bath? Like, why is that a thing?
It was
They're
just,
old.
yeah, it's the older homes. How they
That's like
built.
really hard with teenagers.
Well,
I'm
you
just
get that,
saying.
you get that half bath in the basement, like just the right next to the washer dryer.
Yeah, I mean, my house now, like it has 3 bathrooms upstairs and only a half.
House is probably over.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
this
there's cool-
farmhouse, the original structure was built in 1860. And then there's various additions, really cool, unique property on College Ave in Greenfield. Got another duplex, South 68th Street, 3-bed, 1 bath upper, 3-bed, 1 bath lower, off market, 349.9. Super cool, unique property in Lisbon. Listed off market at 599.9, 3-bed, 2 full bath, a bi-level, 2,500 square feet walkout basement on a really cool pond. And then that's it.
What was the price on that brown deer one?
The Brown Deer, 349.9, that's scheduled to go next week, Thursday. Yeah, bring me some buyers,
Yeah,
put the deals together.
heck yeah.
I'm here to support you.
Anyone else? Buyer needs?
I
Jillian?
have an off-market / single party in Muskego, 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, amazing pool and deck area outside that's pavered, not concrete. There's also a big concrete patio, 3-car garage, it's pretty bougie, love it. I would love to live there, it's $985.
Awesome. Yeah. Anyone else? All right. Well, that is it, guys. You guys ready to go eat some soup?
Nice.
Well, wash your hands first.
Wash
your
your
hands.
Filthy animal.
Yeah. In the words of Home Alone. You washed your hands yesterday. That does not count. Oh, Roy said he has a $1.2 million indoor pool in Germantown home, if anyone is looking. That isn't listed yet. And Gail has one 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 375 and delayed, going live on Feb 13th. I know. I didn't see the